Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? It is Tuesday. Yay! Um, one day closer to the weekend. Woohoo! So let's go over to Twitch and let's get all that stuff done there. That's done. And that is done here. Very, very nice. We'll go over to YouTube. We'll hit that like button. We will share it to Twix and the place known as Threads. Okay, forgot to put another little backslash there. So that looks good. That looks good. Let's cut that. Let's do this. Let's post this over on Twitter or Twix or whatever we want to do. Then we're going to do it over on Threads real quick here. And it is posted on Threads. So very good. I have a poll. I am hearing an echo. Let me see if I can figure out where it's at. Um, hmm. Right now, let's mute this channel. There we go. I think that will be better. Okay, we have a poll. I would like to travel to a place that has snow, skiing and snowmen. What else? That's in the country. Let's get to know the locals. Is at the beach, sun and surf, or is metropolitan city life is the only life? So that is what our poll is today. And let's go ahead and say hello to our chat first. And I'm going to get a drink of water. Much better. First off, we have Snorterpoopus, Cuber, hello humans and other critters, and to Mrs. Deadman Walking, hello to you. I hope your flooring went in well. We have Sci-Fi Mombi, good morning to you. We have Deadman Walking, morning miss, love you, have a great stream. You may be scarce today, have a new employee that he's trying to set up. Atwood, thank you for stopping by and leaving a like. Hello to you. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. We have some mornings. And Sci-Fi is, yeah, the weekend, the first 5 days of the week are always the hardest. Absolutely. That is so true. So true. Okay. Let me sit here and hopefully we're not going to have done this correctly. First off, Team Park streamers, they've raised $4,226 of their $5,000 goal. If you'd like to support them financially, you can go over to their site and um, donate if you can't or have already done that. If you would take this link and share it with your other streaming platforms, other social media that you have, that would be wonderful. Come on, I want to stop you. There we go. Okie doke. Sorry about that, everybody. And we have S from O. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. I hope today is finding you well. And Snorterpoopa says, I'm available to train new employees on the proper care and feeding of polar bears. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And today at 1 p.m., we are going to be doing the third part of our Lego build. Here is a live picture of the two that I have already done. Let's make that full here. Let's see, how can we do that? No, not that way. Let's rotate these two. Here we go. There's the ones that we've done, section 1 and section 2, and that we're going to be working on section 3 today. So looking forward to doing that. Um, and uh, at 1 o'clock today. And on Tuesday, let me get it correctly. Why would this? There we go. And I don't know why. Today, no, yeah, on Thursday. Duh, I don't even know what day it is anymore. On Thursday at 1 p.m., I'm going to be building this Yoda. It's a different kind of brick. It's called a magic brick. I built one just to see how it did. It's very, very interesting. So we will be building that on Thursday. Okie dokie. It is 6:31, and I'm going to go ahead and start our puzzle today because I'm going to be doing another stream at 1 o'clock. So, and I woke up late today, so I haven't even had breakfast. So I'm gonna make sure I get a good something to eat before the stream at 1. So let's go ahead and get ready for the puzzle. And here is our puzzle today. We have the 3 types here. We're going to do the daily sequence one as always. And the first word I do is either audio or audio. So we're going to do audio because we did audio yesterday, I believe. And we have a D and an I. The I is in the 4th spot, and the D is not in the 3rd. So, and we haven't used an E or a Y. So I try to figure if there's a way I could use those letters in with this. Workers are here for day 2 of the cave project. Lots of banging and crashing. Oh, that would so get on my nerves. I'd have to buy noise canceling headphones and just wear them. Oh, let's see, what word could we put here? Oh, because there needs to be a D. What word could we put here that has an I there and a D? I was thinking drift, but the I is in the wrong spot. Oh, how about this word? Nope, can't do that. The I's got to be in the 4th spot. Guess we could try rigid. It doesn't have an E in it, but it's the only word I can think of. So here we go. Okay, well, there is an I in the 2nd, an I in the 3rd, and the D is in the 4th, and vivid, maybe? It was vivid. So that's our first word. Wow. We still have 5 guesses left as opposed to yesterday where we did all of our words in all our guesses in the very first word. I don't know if that bodes well for us or not. Esfamo, I think I said good morning to you. If I did not, good morning, good morning. Um, we have our poll, like where would we like to travel to? Um, But let's see. Two votes. One would like to be in the country to get know the locals, and the other would like to be in the beach for the sun and the surf. Okie dokie. Hmm. So we have a G, an R, an I. The I's not in the fourth or second. The R's not in the first. So let's see. What could this word be? That's the word I was thinking of. Gripes. Very good, Esprimo. That's the exact word I was thinking. Oh, you said grips. I was thinking gripe. So it's neither one of those, but it has a G-R-I. Maybe grime. Let's try grime. It was grime. Okay, let's read some of these bazillion. Um, Actually, we don't have that many today, really. It is, let's see all that we have here. It is National Teachers Appreciation Day. And I get all my celebrations from three sources: National Today, Days of the Year, and National Day Calendar. So our first one is National Teacher Appreciation Day, and that's from National Day Calendar. No matter where we are in life, a teacher influenced us. They continue to impact our lives every day, too. When we meet new employees with a wealth of skills and abilities, know a teacher helped shape them. Each new business owner, doctor, engineer, or nurse can name a teacher who inspired them. Every one of us has at least one teacher in mind who encouraged and motivated us during our education. Take the time today to say thank you to that exceptional teacher you know. Take a moment and reflect on the teachers in your life. My favorite teacher was my kindergarten teacher. Her name was Mrs. Kendricks. I don't think she's still alive for me to say um, thank you, but thank you, Mrs. Kendricks. So we have an R and I in the second and third. The S is not in the fifth spot at the end. So what could this be? Wrist. Ooh, that's a good word. Okay, the S is in that spot, but it's not wrist. Hmm. It is also okay, I was supposed to type this. It was supposed to be poem on your pillow day. And I wrote poem on your pill day instead of the word pillow. I'm so silly. Did you know that there's a day purely dedicated to spreading joy and surprise with poetry? Imagine finding a poem on your pillow, a small treasure just for you. It's a day when words transform into delightful surprises. This unique celebration does more than just spread happiness. It encourages everyone to share the magic of poetry very personally. Whether for a friend, family member, or even yourself, leaving a poem on a pillow can brighten someone's day. So frisk. 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 It's not frisk, but we have a risk in the last four spots. It's also National Foster Care Day. National Today says National Foster Care Day is an important day that acknowledges the efforts of foster parents who also recognize their limitations. Foster parents are honored for their contributions while being aware that they are no substitute for parents. when it comes to children's welfare. The role of foster parents as part of the state support system for children without guardians is highlighted to underline the fact that they are not destined to be long term families for children in the foster care system. However, a great number of children in the system are not eligible for adoption for various reasons. Many spend far too long in the foster care system, remaining there until they turn 18 and legally become adults. At that point, they are no longer wards of the state and frequently have no support system as they transition into adulthood. It is these young adults who are also remembered on National Foster Care Day, and attempts are made to recognize their struggles and identify solutions to their problems. Brisk, brisk, B-R-I-S-K, brisk. Yes, it was brisk. Now we have a word that has an S and E at the end, and that is it. There might be a Y as a vowel. I don't, maybe not. But an S and E, that's all we have. And you can duplicate letters. So, like if you wanted to, I don't have any idea what it is, but if you could think of a word that has an E in it for a vowel earlier. I would say these, These, but there's no T. I do not know what this word is. But it is World Asthma Day. Days of the year says millions of people all over the world suffer from asthma, which means that most people know someone that suffers from it. Those who have someone with asthma in their lives are typically familiar with the sound of the inhalers that make a relatively normal day to day life possible. World Asthma Day is dedicated to raising awareness about this pernicious disease. It is also seeks to bring awareness and advanced asthma care to sufferers throughout the world. Hmm. Is this a word? Nope. Oh, I think I might know what it is. I think I might know what it is. My fan has flipped where it's not blowing on me and I'm getting hot. So I'm going to walk this way while we see if we can, someone can put what they think this word might be. There we go. I think it has two double letters in it. Whoops. We have 6 people watching. Thank you guys very much for that. Let me go over here and look. We have our poll. It's still only 2 votes. So if you haven't voted, vote in the poll today. We have 5 likes. Thank you very much for that. So I appreciate sense. Yes, I believe that is the word. I believe it is sense. S-E-N-S-E, sense. Yes, it is. This one we have an R at the second, an E, and then we have a T, V, and O, which are the others. It is National Packaging Design Day. National Day calendar says National Packing Design Day celebrates the art of packaging design as well as design professionals. The global design community and those appreciative of beauty, well-crafted packaging commemorate the day by sharing inspirational designs and exchanging ideas. The day also encourages an awareness of the craftsmanship behind the packaging. Oh gosh, yes, sometimes the packaging is just as amazing as the product. Living in the golden age of packaging, the packaging is now much more than a means to protect a product or display a name. Packaging is the physical representation of a brand to the consumer. The packaging is compelling. It's not just what's on the shelf that matters, but the unveiling process as well. The layers, the textures, the moment of anticipation before seeing the product. People may not think of the packaging designers when purchasing a product or while opening a gift, but they exist, orchestrating the process from sketch to shelf. National Packaging Day. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Don't forget to vote in our poll. Um, and I hope you have a wonderful day today. Bye bye. Thank you for stopping by. And the word we are saying it could be is trove. It is trove. You are correct. This one has an A at the beginning, an E at the end, and a P. We all know there's a P somewhere, but it is not in the fourth spot. So your guess is as good as mine. And the P is not in the. That is so good. You are good. My brain is not working. The apple. Excellent word. And that is it. This one has an S and then an RAP. We don't know where they go. The R is not in the second. The P is not in the fourth. And the S is not, well, the S is in the first spot. And the P is not in the second spot. So the P has to be at the end, because if you look, the P cannot be in the fourth spot. Well, I guess it could be or the second or the third. So scrap. That's what I think it is. Hello, Corey. How are you today? So we have scrap. And it's not scrap, but there is an A and an R. I really thought it was scrap. So the R has to be in, I know what it is. The R has to be in the fourth spot. The R has to be in, so it's blank A, blank, blank, S blank, blank, RP. So, oh, it's a rain out today, Corey? Sharp. Sharp. I believe it is sharp. This one we already have all the letters. Sigma. This one we have blank blank DIA with an N. It is the Buford Scale Day. National Today says, do you know that it has been over a century since the Buford scale was invented? The Buford scale was invented by an officer of the Royal British Navy named Sir Francis Buford. Buford devised a simple scale that was used to scale the force of the wind based on a point system starting from 0 to 12. Buford Scale Day was created to honor Sir Francis Buford for the invention of the Buford scale, which is widely used in naval applications. So we have India, India, INDIA. Yes, and then we have an I in the second, and then an ERC, and an N for the rest. Our poll, how many people have voted in our poll? The poll has changed. We have 5 votes now. Beach is way in the lead with country, getting to know the local second, and skiing is not anything, and no one wants to go to the city either. So that's with our 5 votes. We have 5 watching and 5 likes. Thank you guys very, very much for that. And this one, no, it has to have a C and an N, and a E and an R. So their F is not one that we can use. Corey says, I can deal with some rain, but 3 days in a row, the ground is not too soft. Even the ground is too soft to even ride a lawnmower will leave tracks or sink or get stuck, let alone a truck. LOL. Yes. I'm sorry, Snortaboopus. Those are good words. They just don't fit. I I like the words you pick, but they don't fit. Nicer. And then we have a blank, an E, a blank LL, LO, and an H. It is National Tourism Day. That's why I kind of did that poll the way I did. Days of the year. Get out and get away, open up to new experiences, and make way for adventure. In honor of National Tourism Day, take some time to celebrate and show appreciation for the freedom and ability to take excursions and trips, whether near to home or across the world. Well, hello to you, Esmo. I know it's the word. Give me one more second and I will put it in. I have one more I'm going to do in our things. It is National Barrier Awareness Month. We are charged with breaking down obstacles on National Barrier Awareness Day. We are responsible for dissolving stigmas, keeping people with disabilities from advancing in education. It's an opportunity to tear down walls and build ramps that provide access. When we have misunderstandings, see the potential for the development of new technology to bridge the gap. Eliminate antiquated policies preventing those with disabilities from accessing their full potential. If there was ever a time to speak up about the questionable treatment of a human being, National Barrier Awareness Day encourages us to do so. And this isn't just talking about people with physical barriers. There are other disabilities, hearing disabilities or sight, vision disabilities. And we need to break down those barriers for them also, especially in the educational systems, um, so that they can get the same education that fully abled people are afforded. On May 7th, 1986, President Ronald Reagan issued Proclamation 5472 and called for Americans to recognize the day with events and programs that would contribute to removing the obstacles facing those with disabilities. And a quote from that proclamation is: Today, some 36 million Americans suffer from some form of handicap. 80% of Americans will experience some disability in their lifetime. That makes it necessary for all of us to understand and appreciate both the barriers they must surmount and the contributions that they can make to our society. Many disabled people face financial, cultural, and physical barriers because of a lack of public understanding of their needs. We must become more aware of the barriers that prevent or inhibit so many of our fellow Americans from participating fully in the life of our society, and how much more they could contribute if those obstacles were removed. Was from the proclamation um, issued in 1986. Visible and invisible barriers are equally difficult to overcome. With advocacy, education, and awareness, these obstacles can be lifted, empowering people with disabilities to live more independent, fulfilled lives. So, National Barrier Awareness Day. And we have hello, and then we have an R, an SS, and an E and a D. Where do they go? What could this word be? I have no idea. This one is too difficult. I'm going to go ahead and type this one in because it's D. It starts here R, E, and then two S's, address. Then we have a B at the beginning and ED at the end. And there's an O that is in this word. I can think of a couple words that this could be. So let's check out our poll and see how that is going. We have 6 votes. Still beach is number 1 and country is number 2. What could this word be? I can think of, there's quite a few words it could be. What word do we want to do? Should I do the word today this time? I'll be responsible if it's wrong. I can think of 3 words. And we have only 1 extra guess. I'm a little nervous here. You want me to type in, you want me to type in the word I think it might be? How about boxed? Okay, this is make or break. If I get this one wrong, then we have to get all the rest of them right. Do you think I should do this word? Boxed? What you guys think? Well, I'm going to try it. Here we go. Let me see if I've messed up the word puzzle. It was boxed, everybody. I'm so happy. And we have a BER and then a TH. TH kind of is, I consider it like one letter. And then we have an I, a blank, an OR, a blank, and we have a V. It is Bladder Cancer Awareness Day. National Today says on this day, awareness programs are organized to educate the public about the symptoms, causes, and treatments of this type of cancer. Bladder cancer is the 10th most common cancer globally. In the United States, around 57,000 men and 18,000 women are diagnosed with this disease every year. Needless to say, bladder cancer is a serious concern, and there's a dedicated effort to improve the lives of patients suffering from it. Snorter Poopa says, Ivory, I believe you are correct. Ivory, Ivory. Very good. This one has a CAO. We don't know where they go, and an N in the middle. Hello, FKHC 2005. Hello, how okay, let me get my mouth working correctly. How are you today? I hope it is finding you well. We are working on our puzzle. We are on the 16th word out of 32. We are almost halfway done. We have 1 extra guess. So if we mess up at any point, then we have to get them all correct. So we have an N in the middle, a C, an A can only be in the second spot because you can see there's a yellow A here, 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 here. So that only leaves this spot for the A. So blank A, N, O, blank. Does anybody have any idea what this could be? I do. It is 35 minutes into the show, 10:35 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And welcome to you all. And we have FKHC saying, I have the day off today. Had to get blood work for my annual physical. I hate getting poked. It's not fun. Anybody have an idea what this word is? Today at 1 p.m., we're going to be doing the section 3 of the Lego Indiana Jones. And I'm going to show you a picture. See if I can get over here. And here is a picture of the first 2 sections that have already been completed. So let's make this like that. There it is. And then we're going to make that this one. Let's so technical, the brouhaha. And there we go. That's the first 2 sets. And what's so cool is these pieces move. Let's see if I can get. And this, the rock moves. Ah. So that's kind of cool. You can't see the one, but it has a wall right in between here that goes up and down. So that's kind of cool. So what? Let's remove this one. Hello. And let's go back to that. There we go. Does anybody have any idea what this word is? It's blank A in blank blank. C-A. Let's. C-A-N-O-N. Canon. And that is correct. And this one has an O and an I. And a second and a fourth. And then there's the TFM. Can you be dirty? It depends on how dirty. You can be naughty, just not really, real vulgar. But you can be naughty if that's what you're asking. Yes, you can be naughty. This is an 18 plus channel. With what the word is, sure you can. Yes, you can. You can be naughty. As long as it's, yes, you can be naughty. Yes, it's an 18 plus channel. I put it in the title. Didn't put it in this title, but every other day from here on, it has 18 plus in the title. Does anybody have any idea what this word is? I just kind of moved all the letters around in my head. We have photum, fomit, tophum, tomif, mofit, and motive. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could. That's fine. Yes, we did a thing yesterday. Is it mofo? No, I have 5 letters. We did a poll. I think it was yesterday, and it was I like this planet best. And I was very childish because I put Uranus in there, and I kept saying Uranus. Uranus is behind. Mofos. We don't have no mofos here. No, we do not. Oh. It is National Roast Leg of Lamb Day. Okay, National Day calendar says National Roast Leg of Lamb Day makes a menu suggestion worthy of a celebration. Lamb is a lean red meat loaded with nutrition. Of course, it's going to deliver the protein at 25 grams per 3-ounce serving, but it also provides potassium and vitamin B12. Another good reason to eat lamb is iron, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids. Roasted or grilled vegetables pair well with roast leg of lamb. Consider asparagus, roast cauliflower, or tomatoes. Mix up a spring salad or for a touch of acid, a coleslaw. Rice complements lamb too, as stew mashed or baked potatoes. Add your favorite gravy or herb sauce. Finish the meal with a chocolate souffle or lemon tarts. Roast lamb of leg day. Motif. Motif. And then we have D-O at Y at the end and the W-N. They're real, which is Downy. Then we have a C, an I, a K, first, third, and fifth. And then there is an L. And then there is an L. Does anyone have any idea what this word is? I have an idea, but I'm trying to see if someone can put it in the chat for me. We have 6 people watching. We have 8 likes. Thank you very much. We have 6 votes in the poll. Beach is number 1. Country is number 2. Snow and metropolitan are in third. And yes, snortopupus, that word is click. C-L-I-C-K. And then we have avoid. Click, that's the way your paws are going to sound on your newly put in flooring. And then we have snaky. It's crick if you're from Kentucky. And then I'm going to, let's see what, let's do this. This is bicep. Most of these are probably going to be done. We have clink. Let me read, what our next celebration is. It's actually not really a celebration. It's more of an awareness day. It's a Childhood Depression Awareness Day from Days of the Year. Childhood Depression Awareness Day aims to bring attention to the often overlooked issue of depression in children, highlighting the importance of understanding and addressing their mental health needs. The goal of Childhood Depression Awareness Day is to foster a supportive environment that contribute to the early detection and treatment of depression in young individuals. By educating the public and encouraging open conversations about childhood depression, the day helps pave the way for better mental health outcome for future generations. Childhood depression, I believe, is on an increase, and I think it is because children have so much more access to information and news, and they hear all the horrible stuff that's going around in the world, and I think sometimes they lose a part of their childhood because of that. Um, when I was a kid, I didn't know about all the stuff that was happening, and so I think we need to be aware, and especially uh, kids aren't always going to come to you and tell you that they're depressed or they're feeling sad and they don't know why. So you need to kind of be very aware and talk and check in on them. And I know people laugh about saying, "Oh, you go over there and you're gonna make your kid a wimp asking, about their emotions and blah blah blah." No, ask them how they're feeling. You know, and sit and not just in passing. Really talk to them to make sure everything's okay. And we have Kink and we have Jonathan. Hello, country team here. Yay, team country. We have clink is our word, and this we also have woven. Let me check because we got another vote. So let's see what the percentage is now. Oh, it's getting up 4 for beach and 3 for country. Let's see if we can vote for I would pick country if could vote. I'm not allowed to vote. And then we have woven. I think most of these are going to be here. Woven, rivet. Then we have blank ATEN. It could either be QATEN, ZATEN, JATEN, or any of the letters that are in the word. So I believe it's another vowel. And I'm hungry, and I wish it's what I did with at least a piece of toast this morning, but I did not. Does anybody, oh, excuse me, does anybody know? Anybody have a guess? I'm going to do our last celebration today. Oh, no, I'm not. We got one more after this. It's a National Cosmopolitan Day. Hello, Masters Maniac Mexico. How are you doing today? And yes, that is the word, Eaton. Good morning. Good morning. It is so wonderful to see you. You are on my mind daily. So I am happy that you are here today. Let me go ahead and read about this celebration. National Cosmopolitan Day. National Cosmopolitan Day is celebrated in the honor of a generation defining cocktail. Served chilled in a tall martini glass, the natural pink hue of the drink signals the fun times to come. Soon after gaining tremendous popularity in the bars of New York, this one of a kind craft cocktail met with universal acclaim in the 90s. Acidic, refreshing, and layered, there are a lot of reasons why it became an instant classic. National Cosmopolitan Day. And how are you faring, Mr. Masters, this morning? As I said, I'm so glad to see you. And we have idiot, and we have leapt, and we have earth, and colon is our last word. And we have solved the puzzle, everybody. We have a green screen. Woo! It took us 40 minutes of game time to solve it and 48 minutes of streaming time. Okay, understand. Well, I'm just so glad that you're here. It makes me very, very happy to see you. Yes, we have won the trophy, Jonathan. Yes, we have. So let's read the words off, which I always do if we get that green screen. We have, let me figure out how can I read them? I wish I could do like a circle. We have dressed, boxed, snaky, avoid, cluck, hello, brisk, sense, trove, apple, birth, bicep, leapt, idiot, fewer, ultra, eaten, downy, nicer, grime, sharp, sigma, cannon, ivory, clink, woven, colon, earth, eaten, rivet, motif, downy, nicer, India, vivid. I think I've reread some of those. You're in an extreme good mood, ma'am. Well, good. I'm glad you are. I am glad you are. Um, think I know why, but I'm so glad that you are. So we have finished our puzzle, everybody. Yay! And we have our last celebration, which has nothing to do with the memes, but I just think it's a really neat day. It's called National Paste Up Day. and it's from National Day Calendar. National Paste Up Day remembers the time before desktop publishing and computerized digital imaging when many publications were completed by hand. The day also remembered those who worked so tediously in their positions. Paste up refers to a method of preparing and laying out pages of publication. I actually have watched this in real person. It is so cool. A paste up artist was also known as a layout artist, mechanical artist, production artist, or compositor. Part of the daily routines of the paste up artist would be to cut the type into sections and arrange it carefully across multiple columns. The in the newspaper, the journalists would write their story, then it would get printed, and then it would go to the um, layout desk, and the people, the area, and the people, they would, with an X-Acto knife, cut out the columns and put them, paste them on the size of the newspaper that was. And if it didn't fit, they might have to edit some of the words. They usually have a reporter there that could tell them what to cut out. They would do the headlines and everything, and they would cut them out with an X-Acto knife and put them where they were supposed to be on the newsprint. And then that would get made into a thing that they could copy bunches and bunches on. Part of the daily duties of the paste up artist would be to cut the type of sections and arrange it carefully across multiple columns. They were also responsible for placing the headlines and other typographical elements. All these were all separate, and they had to work it all together. They worked for newspapers, magazines, catalogs, and other publishers. Paste up artists used X-Acto knives, like I said, and would cut them. While a journalist may have written an article with detail and gusto, if the 327-word article didn't fit in the column space, the paste up artist would remove a line or two to make it fit. Ad space paid for salaries and photos often required cropping. Since their position required an eye for detail, paste up artists were in high demand in the publishing arena, and they could face the high pressure of deadlines too. Nevertheless, they kept their alley straight and prepared their mechanicals on time for the presses. So yes, National Paste Up Day. And like I say, I wrote an article for a paper. If I had a friend of mine that was a journalist, and I wrote it and actually saw the process of, I reported on the story. I um, wrote the story. I took the photographs. Then I got to go down and watch them actually post. Um, Make it do the paste up on it, and then I got one of the first prints that it was made of it. It was really, really cool. Master says 8 days to get to 50. To Dad Man, seems the director of the hot place doesn't want me, and the Dove guy still isn't sure what to think. LOL. So it looks like we have to make party plans. Um, and so yes, and he's asking Dad Man about doing a small live, and I'm sure he will get back with him and everything. That would be so cool. Um, and he says, "I'll be ready, masters. Just say the word, as long as I'm not committed with mom at the time." So yes, um, excellent. But guess what time it is? It is time for something meaningful. Yes, yes, yes. And as you can tell, our picture um, gives us a clue to what it is. One of our celebrations was tourism. And so, yes, it is about travel today. Yay! Snorter Poopus says, heaven won't have him and hell's afraid he'll take over. So here we go for our memes. Here we go. We'll do some memes here. When you spend too much money on traveling, I regret nothing. I regret nothing, I say. The nearest campground, please. That is so true. Oh my gosh, I think I do. I think that the biggest, we will see, we will, sorry, I was reading a chat and they're having a conversation. I'm letting them have it. I swear to you, the biggest mosquitoes go to the campgrounds. The biggest. And they are vicious. Yes, that is a Florida skeeter. Yeah, absolutely. Ow. And they're vicious. Goes to Africa. Experiences wildlife. Oh my goodness. When you realize you're 4,000 feet away from everybody and their crap. Yes. Oh, oh goodness. Expectation. Reality. Oh, I think that is so true. Whoops. Sir, your bag is 2 kilograms too heavy. Puts on all the clothes. Well, how about now? I had to redistribute my luggage when I was going on a bus. It was so frustrating. But I did it. I just moved some stuff from one to the other. Master says when it does. And oh yes, on this one back here. Let me go back to it. On behalf of wildlife, thank you for your donation. That one, oh, it's a humongous pelican. It is a humongous pelican. Oh goodness. Going to the beach, expectation. The reality. Yes. Yes, that is so true. On a road trip driving through Alabama, follow the highway signs to the rest area. Yeah, there's some little kind of dicey areas in some of these states we have in the United States of America. Went to Paris for a week. Uses the phrase, when I was living in Paris for the next 30 years. And Corey about the beaches says, true. And yeah, but beaches are too peoply. Yes, there are. Yes. Too peoply. Not fun at all. And there's also too much, I don't know, ocean. Oh, I don't like getting into the water. And it's too hot. I sunburn really easy. People are too beachy, or was it bitchy? It can be whatever you want it to be. You can hear what you want to hear. I am okay with that. Uh, yeah, beaches can be nice if you whoops, wait a second. Beaches can be nice if you get the timing right. You are correct there. Late at night in the winter time. And beaches also have sand. Ugh. Yes, and sort of people says and sand, which gets in every crevice of your body and everything you bring out there is full of sand. That's right. Sun, sand, and ocean. Ugh. You're a seal man born between two oceans. Well, I'm gonna yeah, give me a pull any day. See, I burn so easy that even a pools are better. Um, but yeah, I went to the beach once and I literally brought 6 beach umbrellas. They laughed at me, and I put them all up so that wherever the sun was, I wouldn't get sunburned. Yes, a Floridian who sunburns easy. I'm a travel log. Yes, Corey, an indoor heated saltwater pool for the win. Yes, yes. Sand grinds down my wrinkles and dimples. I'm all for it. Nature's sandpaper, right? I am a travel log. How I should act when I'm going on vacation. How I do act. Woohoo! I'm going on adventure! Yay! Woo! Hey everybody, I'm going on a trip. I'm going on a trip. Yep. Can't contain that excitement. But you should be all Mr. Cool. I'm never cool when I go on a trip. I don't always stay in hotels, but when I do, I take all the little soaps. I do too because you know you are paying for them. If you look at your bill, there's it's called like a convenience fee or something, and that's for all those little shampoos and all that stuff that they supply for you. So yes, I take them every day and make them put new out, and they know we're taking them. Which is so funny because I don't use bottle soap. Now they have kind of gotten sneaky and they have bottles of liquid soap and shampoo, like big containers that are in the shower and you use it that way. So they got out of that. It's a little sad. A little sad. Brace yourself. The tourists are coming. Yes, spring break in Florida. No! No, please, no! Expectations, reality. Snorter Poopa says, I never take the soap, shampoo, or towels. I make no promises about the TV. Hello, Max Redstone. Thank you for listening while you're driving. Yes, Jonathan, I do. I strive to be the tourist that locals don't hate. I agree with you totally. And I take the towels, but they always send a bill these days, unless you are Mr. Angel. They can't reach him though. Oh, we have a couple hellos there. This is tourism done right. Those silly pictures, yes. Well, there's a guy in the background looking like he's holding the head up with his hands. And Max Redstone says, if I send Snortipoops a license plate, do you think you could do something about it, Snorty? Ooh, to find the person? To have them for breakfast? Have them over for breakfast? Which type of locals might that be, Jonathan? The local tourists? I want to be a tourist that when I leave their business establishment or their presence, they don't go, what a fucking asshole. I want to be the type of tourist that when I leave a local business or someone, they go, wow, maybe all Americans aren't idiots. That's what I would like to be. That's the type of tourist I'd strive to be. And Max is like, yes, have them for breakfast. The guy tailgated me, then passed me on the shoulder, then flipped me a bird. As a local, you are demanded to be mean and suspicious about everyone. That's okay. That's okay. I understand because most tourists, if you're in a tourist area, are jerks and they feel that they're entitled. And so you are allowed to. But I hope that after they meet me, they go, okay, well, at least there's one decent human in the United States of America. That's my goal as a tourist. Meanwhile, in Canada, tourists, if you're going to be dumb, you better be fast. Yes. Oh, that just reminded me of when we were up in Yellowstone, people chasing the mama bear with the cubs. What an idiot. Yes, run, Forrest, run. He says, I'm the kind of tourist where they say, oh, what a nice guy, but I know he's an a hole in his country. I live in a resort town, a nice resort town. Nice tourists is a novel concept. Yes, and I understand you're on vacation and all that, but don't leave your manners at home. Don't leave consideration at home. Leave that entitled attitude that, uh, just leave it at home. It's okay. I don't like being comfortable anyways. Oh, that it's been so long since I've ridden in a plane. Expectations, reality. Yes, Mama Bear to Cubby. Look, my dear, subway to go. Exactly. People are such idiots. That awkward moment when you walk through the metal detectors at the airport and your abs of stills set them off. Oh my gosh. Where is stunning when you need them? Yes, dear tourist, you paid me $1,000 and flew down here just to tell me about how they do things better where you come from. You're a special kind of stupid. I watched the first third of Cocaine Bear last night. I did not think of Snortopoopus once. Snortopoopus, did you watch? We loved Cocaine Bear Max Redstone. Me and Dadman actually did a review of that movie. We went to the theater and watched it. And we did a review of the movie. I really enjoyed it. I hope that you like that movie. It's silly. It's silly. It's It's just silly. Snorterpoopus, you need to watch it. It's silly fun. The vacation you want versus the vacation you can afford. Yep, I will look at my dryer doesn't even have a porthole anymore. So you can't even look at it and pretend you're on an airplane. Hello, Wade. How are you doing today? I hope this morning is finding you well. Oh, so you're on vacation. Your last 500 posts told me nothing about it. I a lot of times don't post during my vacation. Um, Snorter Poopa says I refuse to watch a movie. Oh, by the way, here, let me say, here's Wade. Hello, Wade. Hello. And then he says, and he goes, I come from Germany. We have proved over history that we are not better in nothing but mimic Darth Vader. Oh my gosh. And Snorre Pruba says, I refuse to watch a movie that will make me crave a bag of powdered donuts. Well, let me tell you something, Max. This is not the if we use the word extremely, very, very, very loosely, the only thing that this is about the real story is that bear and cocaine. Everything else is not really um, there. But it just was a fun movie. I thought. Uh, Thanks for stopping by, Max. I will see you later. Bye bye. I hope you enjoy the movie. The real bear died from all the cocaine. It's not based on the movie, on the real story at all. Not at all. Well, this post, see, I don't post um when we're on vacation, unless that like 16-day thing we did. But usually when I'm on vacation and just want to pre-streaming days, um we never let anyone know when we're on vacation, and we posted all our pictures and everything afterwards. But now we don't. Cry all flight long, fall asleep during the landing. It's because of all that air pressure and the pressure changing, and it hurts their little ears, and they don't know what to do about it. Poor little guy. Poor boy. He's a cutie though. I'd take you home. What a cutie pootie. And Max Weston says, bon appetit, or bon appetit, Snorterpoopus. It might be. And Max says, my favorite drug commercial would be you, Snorterpoopus. I learned from watching you. I want y'all to have a fun and relaxing vacation. Wakes you up every day at 5 a.m. for activities. No. Yes, we do. We do need to play Fortnite. I don't know when that will happen. Oh, you just got back from Canada. Tell me all about the exotic foreign cultures. There's stuff in Canada that is not done in the United States, so I can see. I can see learning some different stuff there. Mass murder gives you 25 years. Throw away donuts, show you the electric chair. And yes, Wade, we need to try to get a time where we can play Fortnite together. That would be fun. When I'm not on vacation, I'm dreaming about the next one. Mm. Group travel plans be like, oh, 7 million people. Yes. When the plan is made, yes, we'll go. Yes, we'll go. 10 days before you have 6 people. Yes. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally hit that. 3 days before the trip, you have 3 people. On the day of the trip, you're the only one going. People are dropping like flies. Yep. North Dakota, come for the. Oh, never mind. There's nothing here. Come from the fields. Nothing but fields. Beautiful, but there's a whole lot of nothing there. Expectation. Oh, look at that. Beautifully sitting on a bench. Romantic. Oh, how beautiful. But in reality, it's crowded, stinky, and everything else. A successful vacation is one where you have to take a vacation to rest from the vacation. Yes, I say when I get home, I'm like, I'm doing my 3-day vacation to from my vacation. Yes, yes. I regret I regret going traveling, said nobody ever. That font really bothers me. Miles and miles and miles, miles and miles of miles and miles. Yep. Traveling with the one friend who is unimpressed by everything. Oh, look a clock. Like we don't have that in America. That is the type of tourist that I don't want to be. Next time you're in a hotel, leave your sheets like this when you check out. Oh, I might have to try to do that. I think that's so funny. Do not feed the tourists who feed alligators who eat tourists, which is bad for tourism. Do not feed the tourists who feed the alligators who eat the tourists, which is bad for tourism. It almost sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. A page from a Dr. Seuss book. And this is our last meme today, 1 hour and 18 minutes into our show. If kitty cats went on tours, this is where their prime location would be. This is Sahara Toilet, the biggest toilet in the world. Oh, wow. Ah, meow. Little bit of kitty heaven there. Yes, yes, yes. So that is our last meme for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed them. It is 1 hour and 18 minutes into our show, 11:18 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And since I have a build at 1 p.m. and I need to get ready for it and I need to eat breakfast and everything else, I think I'm going to start wrapping up. Stoner People says, someday I'm going to meet Tom Baudet and wrap him the sheets like that. We'll leave the lights on for you. So let's go ahead and let me remind you about Team Park Streamers' goal to raise $5,000. They're at 4,226 right now, and it's for the Children's Hospital of Orange County, which is on the west coast of the United States. If you would like to support them financially, you can go to the website that is on the page that, right here. If you would like to if you can't do that, but would still like to support them, if you could take that link and send it to all your social medias, that would be wonderful. Let me go ahead. I'm going to type that quickly here. Um, so if you want to post that to your social medias, that would be fantastic to do. At 1 p.m., I'm building part 3 of the build, Lego Ideas Indiana Jones, section 3. Here is a picture of the, let's see if we can do this. There's a picture of the first 2 sections that I did, the last 2 builds that I had. The third one, it's going to be really cool when it's done. And the pieces move. We have, whoops, we have the tumbler, the boulder, whee. This we have, this swings here. And if we turn it this way a little bit, this one raises a special door. So yeah, it's really cool and interactive, and I'm really looking forward to see what the third one has for that. So that will be at 1 p.m. today. Let's get this all back where we need it, like that. And on Thursday, I am going to be doing, I'm so glad you're here, Masters, because Thursday, I'm going to be doing one of the builds that I got from you. It is the Yoda, and they're magic bricks. They are a little different. They're very different than Legos. They're kind of fun to do. So looking forward to building that on Thursday at 1 p.m. And we have Penny. He says, "Hi, y'all. I've been at Woman on Mission, still at church, and hooked on Missions Room." Well, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for saying hello. And I hope you're getting those hats and scarves knitted. How cool is that? I also do impromptu build streams. You can follow me on Twix and Threads. The links or the addresses are right here on the screen. If you want to get that information, whenever I decide to do a stream, I will make a StreamYards, and then I will put out that link when that gets done. So, but that will only be on Twitter and Threads. Also, my show that you're watching right now, Morning Musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking, it's Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 1. And we are only doing puzzles right now. So every day is a puzzle day. My P.O. Box address is on my info pages on YouTube and Twitch. You can check it out there if you would like to send me something in the mail. Dadman Walking or Angelo, my youngest, who streams on Twitch. If you want to send us anything, you can send it to that P.O. Box. You can also support my channel on Ko-fi and Throne. Both of those addresses are Mrs. Deadman Walking with no punctuation. Ko-fi is a monetary donation. I am not monetized on YouTube. So if you would like to support me, like if you could join the channel, you can through Ko-fi. They have a one-time or a monthly donation that you can do, which would be the equivalent of joining my channel. Throne is a creator's wish list. I have some fun stuff on there that I would like. If you would like to gift me anything, you can do it there. Your privacy is kept intact, and so is mine. So we don't know each other's addresses, only Throne does. I have live streams and VODs, youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch TV, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. If you want to check out my streaming schedule, I try to do a 1 hour, a 30, and a 5-minute reminder of all my scheduled shows. That will be on Twix at MDadmanWalking. Let's check out the poll here and see how it's going. We have 14 votes. Wow. That is a lot. Thank you guys so much. We have 14 votes. We have 13 likes. I appreciate that. The beach has got 7 of those votes. People, if they want to go travel, they would like to travel a place that is at the beach because they enjoy the sun and surf. We have in the country to get to know the locals. That is in second place with 6 votes, and snow, a place that has snow skiing and snowmen. So that is our poll. thank you all for voting. All 14 of you, really, really appreciate that. So, on that note, it is time to say, see you guys next time. 1 p.m. to be exact. I hope to see you there at the build. And remember to be kind, to show love, and you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regret. And most of all, I wish you peace. So whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you at 1 p.m. Bye bye.